Welcome back again to the podcast.
Welcome again, part 2. Same Red Bulls, same pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could Photoshop in like a different style. This is really good though.
I like the sauce.
So chapter 9, after Jericho and Ai get demolished by Joshua and the Israelites, all the other kings in the area start to get scared.
But you would think they would get scared and be like, hey, what can we do to be on their side and not get wiped out? Instead, they're like, hey, we need to get rid of them and kill them so we don't get wiped out. But I'm like, I don't go against the Lord.
If you can't beat them, join them kind of deal?
Yeah, they should have. I don't know if it would work. Well, one of them tries, but all of them I would think should have tried. Like the Gibeonites or Hivites, whichever one you want to. It kind of goes back and forth. Gibeonites decide they're going to go speak with the Israelites and Joshua and join them, basically, and try to trick them.
They did trick them. They deceived them.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we're from so far, and oh, we're so poor, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, fine. Then they become like woodworkers or something.
Yeah, but so the inhabitants of Gibeon heard what Joshua did, and they gathered provisions and took like worn out sacks and old wineskins and made themselves all look kind of like worn out and like long traveled. And they even wore like old patched sandals and stuff, like trying to look like, I guess, modern day homeless, like that kind of look where everything is just worn out.
Yeah.
And then they go to Joshua and they say they've come from a distant land. Please make a treaty with us. And, don't kill us. And they said, we're your servants. We come from faraway land because the reputation of the Lord your God. We heard of this fame and all he did to the Amorite kings. So they said they were told by their elders to go and do this and say, we're your servants, make a treaty. This bread of ours was warm when we took it from our house. Now it's dry and crumbly. They're basically just pointing out all of their old worn out stuff. Then Joshua established, it says, the men of Israel took some of their provisions, but did not seek the Lord's decision.
Pretty important there.
Yeah, so Joshua established peace with them and made a treaty to let them live, and the leaders of the community swore an oath to them. So then, fast forward a little bit later, Joshua discovers that Gibeon was just like a neighboring city, and they were going to go and take it over, but they were bound by the treaty they made to let them live.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So, and then Joshua was just like, why'd you lie to us? And they're like, well, because
we're going to die.
You just murdered everybody, and we didn't want to get murdered either, so...
Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit.
I mean, kudos for the creativity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Joshua couldn't kill him, but he sure as heck couldn't slave him, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
So he made them all like water gatherers and woodcutters. But
the important thing is
And that's where lumberjacks came from.
He couldn't kill him, but the Lord told him he was supposed to kill him before this treaty happened, because they're supposed to take over and kill everyone. So it's like, now you got to do another thing wrong by either breaking your oath or going against what God told you in the first place. It's like, screwed.
Well, if that's the case, he should have broken his oath.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess, yeah. But I think, did they make an oath with, like, between God or whatever, however it words it? Like they're like, oh...
No, it just says, because the leaders of the community swore an oath to them by the Lord.
Yeah, that.
Well, they swore by the Lord. It's not like...
Yeah.
Yeah, we swore an oath to them by the Lord, and now we can't touch them.
Yeah, so they're just screwed.
So we'll let them live, but we're going to make them woodcutters and water carriers. Which is still useful for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have other people cut wood and bring me water than have to go get it myself.
Yeah. Because when they get water, like, it's hard to, like, think about them getting water. It's It's a chore.
Yeah.
We just do this.
It's crazy, I know.
Gather wood. They gotta go to Home Depot or Lowe's. Load up.
Yeah, so Joshua ended up just kind of enslaving them forever because he couldn't kill them.
But they're now they're kind of a part of them now.
Do you think the Gibeonites like mated with the Israelites in that case since they were all part of them now?
Eventually.
Or do you think they were kind of like just separate? Because everyone kept having kids.
They're separate for a while at least. But yeah, eventually they. Yeah, probably.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the woodcutters crossed the line. What? It's a legitimate question.
Probably a lot of Romeo and Juliet situations. Where their families are like, no, you can't be with that Israelite. No,
What are you going to do? Kill me?
Yeah.
You can't. Ha! Yeah, like that's...
And that only makes the love stronger, I guess.
Knowing they
And
can't
then
be
they kill
killed.
themselves.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. Spoiler alert. If you ever read the new book, Romeo and Juliet.
A new book?
Yeah, just
Oh.
that joke.
Like,
Spoiler,
they make
spoiler
a-
alert for an old story.
They make a reboot?
Yeah.
Actually, they did, was it Romeo Must Die? With Jet
They
Li.
made a Romeo and Juliet.
Nomeo?
That was good. That was funny.
Is that like with a garden gnome?
Yes.
For real?
Yes. It's pretty good. It's the Nomeo is I think the blue gnomes and Juliet's the red gnomes. And the families it's the same as Romeo and Juliet, but in the yard in their gnomes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. You should watch it. They have a
Is it
sequel.
animated?
Yeah. And there's a sequel. I don't know what it's called, I don't remember it. The first one was good.
Yeah.
They
Well,
don't kill each other.
I remember the one with Jet Li. That was pretty good.
No,
It was like martial arts, Romeo and Juliet. I think it was called Romeo Must Die, but I don't know.
and it was Romeo and Juliet type, or it was just his
a-
name just happened to be Romeo.
I think it was.
Was there actually a female interest in the movie?
You know, now that you mention it, I think there was. I think it was the same story, just kind of a modern twist. I think. Like, it's been so long, but anyway.
Like 80 minutes of action, 2 minutes at the beginning where there's a female, and 2 minutes at the end where they reunite again.
Probably. With a couple of, like, karate kicks in between somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the
The action part, yeah. I like Chapter 10's title. It's very intriguing.
Yeah.
The Day the Sun Stood Still. Sounds like a children's book. So, do you want to...
So in 10 we get to where the 5 Amorite kings, they join together hearing about Gibeon and attack Gibeon. And because they're joined with Israel now, Israel's like, well crap, now we gotta...
They're protected.
Yeah, we gotta fight for them too. Yeah, Gibeon, they ask for help and Joshua sends his troops. God assures Joseph that they will win and God confuses the enemies. And
Did you just say Joseph?
Joshua, probably did. I got a lot going on. God assures Joshua that they're gonna win. So God confuses the bad guys of all the 5 kings. And they flee and run away.
How does he confuse them?
You know, I don't know. I imagine, so I play Pokemon, I still play Pokemon, but I imagine it's like Confuse Ray. Do you ever play Pokemon? So it's just this little beam, and then little ducks go around your head, and you're confused. And then you try to attack, and you just attack yourself. So they're like using their sword, and they just, probably cut their own heads or something.
Yeah, it doesn't even say.
They confuse them.
It just said Joshua caught them by surprise. After marching all night from Gilgal, the Lord threw them into confusion. And then Joshua defeated them in a great slaughter.
But did he?
I do like the...
Did he kill them in a great slaughter? Because God actually kills more of them with hail than they kill them with the sword.
As they fled before Israel, the Lord threw large hailstones on them from the sky. More of them died from the hail
Talk about like minivan size.
than the
or-
Israelites killed with the sword.
Yeah.
I like the way they word it. The Lord threw large. Like I just picture God up there, like
instead of like,
check this out.
I'm just gonna scatter a lot. I'm probably gonna hit most of them. It's like single
Yeah,
one, like just like pinpointed.
Yeah.
Or is he throwing like multiples and they just all are so controlled? Like I'm hitting all those.
I don't know. And it says large hailstones.
So like, I bet
I mean, those would be.
these
Hail-
are large.
hail
This is large.
boulders.
Yeah.
I picture like maybe softball size,
Okay.
which would still hurt.
I like it. I like thinking. I picture minivan size for some reason. Like they're there and then they're not there. But I like softball, or I like different varying sizes. Because then you got
Yeah.
some. I like the minivan, but I like that. So it like.
There was probably the last guy probably got the minivan because he thought he got away. Like he was in the lead.
But like, so how much force is
If
the
God threw
softball?
it, it's probably a lot of force. Dude. It says
Like I don't want to get too graphic.
how
but-
much force the Lord threw it. Okay, it's Lord throwing force.
Like is this just like
They would just vaporize.
it's like donk I'm dead, or is it like oh, what happened?
Yeah, their head is gone.
Like the sword slices and it's like I'm alive. Just like that.
Yes, but I think like with the hailstones, it was just pulverizing
Oh gosh, so
bloody mists
that should be.
everywhere.
It needs to be an R-rated movie.
I mean, the Lord, and he killed more people with the hail than the Israelites killed.
Yeah, it's hot hail.
Like, I don't know why that's funny to me. Like, it's crazy. It really is. Like, I like how they actually call that out.
Yeah.
Like, the Lord threw large hailstones on them from the sky. I like how they have to specify from the
Like
sky,
where it came
too.
from. Yeah.
So then, on the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to the Israelites, Joshua spoke to the Lord in the presence of everybody and said, "Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon over the valley." And the sun stood still, and the moon stopped, until the nation took vengeance on its enemies. The sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed its setting almost a full day.
Very cool.
That's wild.
I want to know where.
Where did he even get that idea, though?
So
Did they just need the daylight?
so I'm thinking time is just stopping.
This is verse 12 and 13,
Yeah.
chapter 10.
I'm thinking time is just stopping, and it's just like I just want to sit in this moment. Like this is awesome.
I don't think it's like that.
But so I'm kind of stuck thinking about okay the moon. So the sun stands still at Gibeon. Moon in the valley of
Ajalon.
or whatever.
Ajalon, yeah.
So this is where you get some flat earthers in here, because you know their diagram or whatever of the sun and moon.
Yeah.
It's like so ours, you know, Earth, you know, sun, and then moon. So flat Earth, you got Earth and you got sun and moon, just inside of a dome, I guess.
Okay.
And this is saying the sun, wherever this valley is. I'm just trying to wrap my head around
I'm trying to follow you. I'm trying.
I'm just trying to think, like, how is, you know, do you know what I'm kind of at? I don't know what to ask.
Are you saying
It's
that
like,
the earth is flat?
I don't think it's flat.
Okay.
But this is something
For a
that-
second, I thought that's where you were going, and I was like,
If-
I don't know if I can follow
I
you.
will always say, if something came out and it was like, hey, the earth is actually flat, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't think it is, but if it was, I'd be like, alright, it doesn't change anything. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
But okay, so what does this mean to you? The sun stands still at Gibeon. and the moon at this valley of wherever.
Well, it depends on how far away were they from each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I would assume
Why don't
that.
you Google it?
How far away is the
How
valley?
far away is Gibeon from the valley of Ajalon? You know you can talk to text, right? Well, I probably won't pick up on
I'm
that.
old school, buddy. I'm old school. I got a Apple Watch 3 and a iPhone 13. I'm old school.
Old school.
Gibeon distance from Ajalon.
How far would it have to be to make sense? Or are they like
The other side of the planet, right?
otherwise right next to each other? That would be.
That's not I'm like, in my head, it's he knows the name of the place, so it's within distance of him being able to know geographically.
That's true.
So ancient Gibeon is located roughly 10 miles east of Ajalon. 10 miles.
So that's pretty far. It's pretty far from the moon and the sun. So
It's not far at all.
So are they trying to imply that it was daylight in Gibeon and night?
I don't
In
think
Ajalon?
that would be interesting. I don't think so, because you can sometimes see the moon in the day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because 10 miles
Yeah.
isn't enough to really differentiate.
Yeah.
So it's a 10-mile difference, but
So the moon stood,
why?
or the sun stood still, and the moon stopped until the nation took vengeance on their enemies.
okay, but why? What's the point?
You know, I don't know.
And where did he even get that idea from? It's not like God said, as long as the sun is here, you guys will have victory. It just doesn't make any sense. On the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to the Israelites, Joshua spoke to the Lord in the presence of Israel. So he told the Lord.
That's confusing too. He's
Sun-
speaking to the Lord, but then he talks directly to the sun and moon. It's
Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon over the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still and the moon stopped until the nation took vengeance on its enemies. Why? What's the point? And where did he even get that idea from?
I don't know. I think it's like just like, hey, we're doing this today.
Well, then look at it. It says, "Isn't this written in the book of Jeshar of the upright?"
I mean,
Isn't this written in the book of the upright?
is that in the Old Testament? It's not.
Genesis, Exodus, upright, Leviticus.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have, whatever this book is.
So I mean, there must have been some sort of prophetic book or something, which is where it came
So
from.
I think this is like a time freezing.
So the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed its setting almost a full day. There has been no day like it before or since, when the Lord listened to a man because the Lord fought for Israel. Then Joshua and all Israel with him returned to the camp at Gilgal. So wait, there has been no day like it before or since when the Lord listened to a man?
When this was written. Probably
Yeah, but
also.
what about prayer?
Prayer?
What about prayer?
You know, well, I don't think anyone's.
Maybe it's the difference between asking and telling. I think that's what they're referring to. Because Joshua didn't ask. He was just like, told the Lord, like, sun do this, moon do this.
I don't know if he told the Lord. I know he was speaking.
Well, I don't
to
see
the
a
Lord,
question mark.
But then he's directing the sun.
Joshua spoke to the Lord, sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon over the valley of Ajalon.
Yeah.
Boom, period.
Yeah.
It's not a question.
Yeah.
So he told the Lord.
But it's like when, like you're speaking, and you're looking at someone speaking to a crowd, or vice versa, speaking to a crowd, but you're talking to this person. It's like, I don't know.
He still didn't ask anything. He told.
Yeah.
And then it's saying, God hasn't listened to a man
Since then.
since then. Like,
Yeah.
you don't tell God what to do.
I don't think it's saying
But,
that. It's not saying don't tell them what
it
to
says
do.
because the Lord fought for Israel. That's the only reason he listened
Yeah.
to what Joshua said. But Joshua didn't ask.
So I guess they just needed the sunlight to finish the job. And he's like, sun's stay still so I can finish the job today? I don't know.
Yeah, but what's the moon got to do with that?
Buddy, I don't know.
That's just because they were rotating together. Like if the sun stood still and then the moon kept going, it would throw off like the whole, like all the oceans would just flood the Earth.
I don't think so, because
Well, if you
They're
stop the
not.
sun, you got to stop the moon. Otherwise, it's going to throw everything off balance.
I don't think that's true at all. Because they're not.
Yeah,
They're
because
not on the same.
I know,
thing.
but then you're going to have the moon always with the sun, and they won't be opposites.
That's not how it works at all. There's sometimes you see the moon in the day because that's not how it works. The moon is going around the Earth,
Yeah.
and then all of that is going around the sun.
Yes.
So if the sun, then this is happening. That's not going to change. It has nothing to do with the sun.
It would change the timing, though,
Of what?
of that rotation of the sun, where the Earth and the moon are in relation to where the sun is. Because let's say it's going like this, and then all of a sudden you stop. Now the Earth is like here, and it's going like this. So now, like permanently, the Earth and the moon would be in a different orientation than the sun if you stop just one. I need to make like a diorama.
But the moon doesn't depend on the sun for anything.
I know, but there's specific timing. That's why like 365 days is our rotation around the sun. 88 days is Mercury. You know, like there's timing for every
Nothing to do with the
planet.
moon.
But there's timing for everything. So
Yes.
if the moon is
So the sun stood still, so it's jacked.
yes,
The day is not the same.
okay,
Doesn't matter what the moon's doing.
it doesn't. But then when the sun starts back up, if it's not in the same spot that the moon was when it
It
started,
doesn't matter.
it would be in a different sync.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
How do you know?
Because the moon is in different spots all the time.
I know, but it would be in a very different spot.
Why would it be very different?
I think it matters.
If it's the moon is on a
I
rotation.
understand what you're saying.
So it's either here or here or here or here or here or here or here. And if it stops, when it starts again, it's going to be the same here or here or here or here or here or here or here.
Yes, but the sun would be in a different spot when it's here. So
But
let's
that
say
doesn't matter.
yes, it does.
Okay, so if this is the path, if
Welcome to the podcast.
this is the path, and then this stops and this keeps going, and then it starts again, one of these is going to be the same as it would have been at some point before, because it doesn't matter.
I think it does.
I don't think it does at all.
It's timing. If you stop a gear on a watch, let's say you stop this.
But you're talking about a gear on a watch and then a gear on a different machine, because it's on a different rotation.
It's all part of the same system, though.
You're talking about, okay, if you had...
Each planet is a different gear that clicks at its own timing, independently. If you stop one of the gears, the other ones are going to keep going, and then when you start this again, it's going to be off.
But the
Even if it doesn't matter, it's still going to be off. Something will be impacted.
but the gears you're talking about that are separate aren't together, so it doesn't matter what they're doing because they're not connected to anything together.
I know, but visually they will be different.
Yes.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
that doesn't matter. Visually,
A
it doesn't
change
matter.
will happen. Whether physically,
We never disagreed on that.
visually, whatever. Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Then good, same page.
Oh man. But I like the story because I think it's like sci-fi. I think like time stops because we measure. That's how we measure time. But I think time stops. I don't think
So does that mean we're technically a full day ahead right now in the year?
No, because time stopped.
I know, but our day and night
So,
go by
like-
the sun.
Yeah. So since it stopped, that happened within. So you have this day of time, and it stops, and then just more stuff happened within this time slot because
No, but time goes on still.
not when you stop it. You know what I'm saying? know what I mean, right?
No, you stop it.
That time it doesn't go on, obviously. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So time stopped. Where
But they didn't stop time. They just stopped the sun and the moon.
did they?
That's what it says.
If you stop the sun, then it's a flat Earth, right?
No.
The sun isn't moving. We're moving, right?
I don't know.
Right?
What does that have to do with flat Earth?
because if we're in a flat Earth, that's how their model. It goes like this. So that's the Earth, or I'll use a plate. Plate's the Earth. You got sun and moon right here. So the sun and moon is doing this in the flat Earth model.
Okay.
But our model, what we believe, is so we got, So is the sun? Okay, so we have this, right? So the plate is now the sun.
Okay, I got you.
So if the sun stops, did the sun stop or is the sun still moving right now? It could be going, it could be stopped, right? In our model, you have to stop and it's doing this.
Okay, I got you.
So you have to stop this for the sun to stop. So did he stop the Earth or did he stop the sun?
He said he stopped the sun.
Isn't that like what happened?
It's pretty crazy and it's really cool.
Yeah.
So
I think time just stopped, which I think is cool.
it is cool either way. So
Where the heck are we?
and after all of this, the 5 kings.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
What? You got something else?
Yeah, it gave vibes, and that could be sort of reaching, like how Jesus is like, "Be still over the storm." So it's like he's saying like, "Be still over sun and moon," or whatever.
Yeah.
It was cool little almost similarities, but I don't know. No. God's over nature. Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Well, the 5 kings, from the surrounding territories, got scared. They ran into a cave.
Yeah.
And then somebody told them that they were in the cave, so Joshua had the men put a large stone over it. So it trapped them in. Then they went and killed all the rest of their guys.
Yeah, I'm coming back for you.
And then they came back for them.
Yeah.
And then Joshua had the 5 kings brought out.
He had people like put their foot
on their necks.
Yeah.
Joshua summoned all the men of Israel and said to the military commanders who had accompanied him, "Come here and put your feet on the necks of these kings." Interesting. After this, Joshua struck them down and executed them, hung their bodies on 5 trees, or wooden stakes, or impaled, and left them there till evening. So he did the same thing that they did to the king of Ai.
Yeah. Probably took him down and buried him or something too.
Then large stones were
threw
placed
him back in the cave.
Yeah. They threw him back in the cave and then placed large stones over the mouth of the cave. So he really liked killing kings and putting stones around them.
At least I think that's what he's instructed to do. Not the stone. Well, the stone's probably just like a traditional thing for the dead. Like, gotta bury him somehow.
Then Joshua just conquested all the southern cities, a bunch of other territories.
Go on a little campaign.
Yeah.
With God.
Laid siege, captured it, struck things down, completely destroyed. Last part of chapter 10, he just
Taking over.
takes over everything else.
Yeah.
You ever play that game Risk?
Oh.
Where you have the different color pieces and you roll dice and then you can fight. No? That's what this reminds me of though. Would you just
Was it like that train game that I demolished y'all in?
No.
First time I ever played that train game, it just destroyed it.
No, that was a different game.
Man, I obliterated you guys. I was like, I've never played this. How do you play? And it just, no match.
I don't remember that.
What was that called? Was it called Train?
No. It's where you build all of the
Yeah, you make
different
a train.
colors. Yeah.
Catan? Is that a different game?
Catan's a different game.
Never played that.
I can.
Ride. Ticket to Ride?
Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride. Yeah.
It's way too easy of a game.
Maybe.
It was so easy. It just destroyed you.
I don't recall. I must have blocked that from my memory.
Interesting.
Sometimes trauma we like to leave out, you know.
I don't even remember how to play. I just know you make a train.
I don't remember how to play either.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
So Joshua ended up conquering the whole region, the hill country, the foothills, the slopes, leaving no survivors, destroyed every living being as the Lord commanded him, conquered everyone, captured the kings and their land in one campaign because the Lord fought for Israel.
Would you play a video game on all this? This would campaign make
I wanted to design a video game. Like I was actually going to graphic design school to make video games. And then I don't know, somewhere I took a detour.
Sounds hard.
I wanted to make a Bible-based video game where you can play all the different characters. Because if they do it like
a big game.
if they do it in like Assassin's Creed style,
That'd be dope.
how awesome would that be?
Super. I'm hoping one day because they bring in like historical stuff. Like, so I'm like,
Yeah.
kind of wants something with like Jesus characters back in, or even before that, like Israelite stuff. But another part of me is like, maybe not. Might do some stuff I'm not fond of.
How cool would it be if they did an Assassin's Creed Jesus?
Like
Where
Jesus
you
is the
go
assassin?
back and you actually are Jesus and you get to decide.
Bad.
Do you want to heal on the Sabbath?
Bad.
Or do you want to call in legions of angels and just decimate everybody?
Bad.
Bro, I would definitely decimate everybody.
Bad. Yeah, that's why.
It would be so much fun.
That's why it's a bad idea.
It would be so much fun. Like, oh, there's an army coming. Oh, okay. Done. Just watch them all
Congratulations, you
explode.
win. Yeah.
Hail. I get to like.
It's like
It's kind of like Call of Duty where you get the aerial view and the satellite and you can just like chuck hail on the guys.
like some games have little Easter eggs. Like I know Fallout had one or two, where like you start your game, but if you like go back to your boat, it's like you won the game because you escaped. You just go back
Far
to your
Cry.
boat. Yeah,
Far Cry 6, I think.
they have a couple.
No, it's
I think 6 was one that you get on the boat.
4. Far Cry 4, if you turn around and go back up,
Yeah, in the building
into the
You go
monastery,
to- yep.
it just ends.
Yep.
Like it's, yeah.
So it's like your Jesus game. You can either be like end it all or you keep playing. And so anytime you decide to end it all, it's like congratulations, you won. At any point of like usually like at the wedding, make wine or just end it all. End it all, you win. Like, the whole time.
Yeah, it would be really fun to have like
Call out the woman at the well or end it all.
imagine like Noah, where you have to go and like the animals are being stubborn, so you have to go out and like capture them. Like
That was the boring part.
what? Capturing all the animals?
Yeah, I want to kill someone.
Well, you know, not all the animals will live. You might have to like kill a lion that won't come with you, and then you have to go catch another one.
No, because the Lord commanded the animals. He brought the animals
It's different
to
though. This is before the Lord commanded. This was Noah going off on his own. And then when Noah finally gets tired of it, he's like, all right.
No, this would be a cool video game right here.
Joshua?
Stopping the earth, or stopping the sun.
And when you stop the sun, all of like the enemy soldiers just like go like either frozen or super slow-mo. So you can just like run around them.
You're trying to like, you have a kill counter, and then it's like God's kill counter keeps going up. You're like, I can't keep up with this. That'd be dope. And you're dodging hail also at the same time. Pretty dope.
That would be fun.
Like, for a
Do you
video
really-
game.
Yeah, like I guess you're riding a horse or something through the hail.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. You can just see the shadows on the ground, so you know where they're gonna land.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bible-based video games would be sweet.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many cool like stories and characters that you could play.
We've only covered like a quarter probably. Not even
Not even like a fraction. You could make Bible-based video games and like never run out of games. Like there's so many different games you could make. But anyway, that's it. After Joshua did that, he returned to the camp at Gilgal. It's just crazy. All of the bodies and the blood and everything. Like who cleaned that up? Like if you were the conquering army, do you just leave the bodies there?
The birds.
Or is it that well, no, because nobody was left alive, so it's not like the defeated army could...
You burn them or you leave it for the birds, or a mixture of both. There's like specific verses where it talks about the birds as like a curse, like being left for the birds.
How fat must those birds have been, though? Think about how much...
Just a lot of birds.
Think about how much meat there was to eat. 12,000 people just in that one battle.
You know, I've never seen a fat bird. I've never seen a fat bird. Have you heard the conspiracy of birds not being real? It's pretty fun. It's stupid, but it's pretty funny. It's like a government thing to spy on people. It's stupid, but it's pretty funny.
Well, they do have cameras now.
Because one of the things also is like, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Like they're always adult pigeons. But I've never seen a fat bird. Can birds get fat?
Like a vulture? They're big.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen a fat bird.
Well, I mean, imagine
Except for, what's his name? I said. What's that guy's name?
Oh, you're talking about Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn's pretty fat. He's got some meat on him.
Well, he's corn-fed, that's why.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's some chickens I've seen that are pretty fat.
Turkeys, they get plumped for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But, like, imagine how big the birds must have been. I mean, you're talking tens of thousands of bodies everywhere, all the time.
Probably a lot of birds, too, though.
And they'd probably have to eat through the leather armor, so they probably had, like, really strong digestive systems.
Yeah, they just picked it out of the way and not eating the leather.
I guess they could have eaten around it.
Yeah.
And even on the swords. So the reason I say this is because the other day we went on vacation and I took some ice out of the chest freezer to put in our coolers. But to get to the ice, I took some bags of like venison out and I put them up on the shelf, like in the garage. Mm-hmm. And then we went on vacation. I forgot to close the freezer or put any of it back in.
Okay.
So we came back like 4 days later, and the garage smelled like death, like straight up. Yeah, I thought there was a corpse in there.
Kind of had a corpse in there.
And then I went and looked, and the venison had bled through the package and just dripped all the way down, and then was just puddled on the floor.
That sucks.
It smelled like a crime scene. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
And then I got like bleach and all this stuff. And it like coagulated, and I had to get a scraper and literally scrape it, and it still would. It was like a fruit roll up that was melted to like everything. It was just so hard to get off, and it made me think of like people's swords back in the day when you fight and you're cutting all these people. If you don't clean if you don't clean your sword right away, that it's gonna smell. That blood is gonna clot and coagulate on the blade.
Yeah. So
what did they use to clean their swords? Because I'm pretty sure they used water for drinking, not for
cleaning too. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, they must have been experts at cleaning up blood. Because it took me 2 hours to clean up just a little bit of a spill in my garage.
Well, that's also a 4-day thing.
Bro, it was brutal, horrible. And it just made me think of like 12,000 dead people and all the blood and everything that was just everywhere.
The deer made you think about that?
Yes, because I'm sitting there for 2 hours scraping blood off of floors and cabinets. And I was half tempted to just light the whole house on fire and walk away because it was bad.
That's interesting.
And that was just like a couple of packets of deer meat.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not even like a full one human. You think about 12,000. You think about how much blood was on people's swords and spears and armor.
The blood would kind of come off as you're swinging it. Most of it. Like 99%.
It's not coming off your armor.
No.
So, I mean, their faces, their bodies, like...
Yeah, you clean it, yeah.
They didn't have showers back. This isn't like they can just go back to the hotel.
They're still clean, though. They get the Gibeonites to bring
They don't
their
have wet
drawers. Yeah, they got some kind of fabric. Yeah. Just
You
like
make it
that.
sound so simple. There's no way.
It's probably more simple than we think. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Go into a field 100 miles away from anything, get covered in blood, and then tell me you can just clean up that easy. Like,
You go back home.
there's no home. They're in the middle of nowhere.
No, it was one night's march.
And that blood, like, it's hardened in like an hour.
Mm.
It's not like it stays running. Like especially in the heat. Like they're in the desert area.
Yeah, it's rice.
So probably 15 minutes that blood is already stuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was just crazy to think about when I was just even cleaning that. Like all the battles and the wars and
It's
the blood.
interesting that you thought of that because of deer.
Is the blood. When you're cleaning up blood, you think about all the applications where this would also apply. And like crime scenes, imagine cleaning up a crime scene.
I could see that.
It'd be
A
horrifying.
lot more than
Well,
war clean up.
the most blood is in a war.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean that's what I would naturally think about. Where is the most of this being applied? In a war.
Yeah.
Especially in biblical times, because I mean, well, even now, I mean, obviously, our past history, our wars are bloody too. But in biblical wars, it was all swords. Like at least with guns, you don't have to clean bullets.
It's true.
But when you're like hand-to-hand combat with a sword,
Clean your
you're
armor and your weapons.
and yeah, I mean, and some of like the top soldiers are killing thousands of people. So
That's great.
I mean, they're probably head to toe soaked red with blood. How did they clean that off? And like, how bad must they have smelled?
You think the angel of the Lord smelled? Because he was sitting at... Oh, I don't know
If
I
he didn't wash it off.
Because I don't think I brought it up. Talked about like the angel of the Lord and who was it? Joshua that ran up on him and was like, he was like gonna kill him and he had his sword drawn.
Was it Joshua?
I don't think so, but I don't remember it now either.
I remember the one with the donkey.
It's gotta be yeah. I think I'm pretty sure it was Joshua too. He had his sword drawn, and
Yeah.
he's like, you for me or against me?
Mm-hmm.
Like neither. But I think it was because his mission was just to go forth and kill, go before the people. So maybe like Joshua had caught up too soon. I think that's what the thing was. He did things on the wrong timing. Then I don't know. It has to be because I'm like, why would the angel of the Lord even think about killing Joshua? Let me make sure it's Joshua, right? I keep saying all this stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
There's gotta be something to do with, like, yeah, it's just not the Lord's timing, like, hold back. It was a commander, yeah, it was Joshua. Are you for us or for our adversaries? No, but I am the commander of the army of the Lord.
Is that in
So
chapter
I think
5?
5, yeah. So I think it just like randomly clicked one day. I'm like, it has to be because he's going forth to like pave the way before the Israelites. So it's got to just be a timing thing. Like, hey, like just hold back. I'm working on some stuff. Right? Anyway,
Well, who did he kill?
he was making the way for Jericho, or is it right after Jericho? Wherever the next place was. Yeah, my joke was all the people he's killing. You think he's got to clean his sword, his armor.
I think he does.
I think his sword's probably more. Like you can. Yeah.
You think auto cleans?
Yeah. I don't think blood
it
gets on it.
just lights on fire and cleans itself, and then goes back out.
I don't think it ever gets stained.
So it's like a movie
It's like,
sword.
and then the blood just doesn't attach. Like, just so pure. No blood. Blood comes, hits his armor, right, just rolls right off.
He's got like Rain-X on his armor?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like just pure and holy and yeah.
The holy WD-40 on his sword just
Yeah.
displaces everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fun stuff.
But you know there's people like that are like clean freaks, like OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine back then like being like that and having like your sword always bloody?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like constantly trying to clean it? Like what a nightmare.
That would suck, yeah.
Do you think they just kept the same swords, or did they just pick up the enemy's swords and use those?
Keep your sword and sharpen it. Best
What
you
if your
can.
enemy had a better sword?
Oh, you take it. Yeah. For sure. I would not.
Well, wasn't there a uniform? Like if you're a soldier in an army, you have your standard issue. So were you allowed to trade out? I'd keep the original, but like keep it in the tent as a backup.
It's a memorial. Yeah, yeah. It's like a.
Like if I have a pistol and I have an enemy and it has like a machine gun, I'm gonna pick it up. Like
For sure.
makes sense.
Or if he has a pistol. Now I got two. Yeah.
Exactly. A pistol and a sword.
Yeah.
If you had a pistol in one hand and a sword in the other, would you ever even use the sword?
Depends how many enemies there are. If it,
And how much ammo you had?
Yeah. Alright, where would you rate your pizza?
What would I rate it?
Mm-hmm.
This one was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give this one maybe like a 7.7.
I'm thinking like 6. I like that.
6?
Mm-hmm. Still good.
Well, okay,
Yeah, I
well,
really like this
but
sauce.
why 6?
It's good.
Compared to all the other pizzas we made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's really hard to put in. Would you want this pizza again? Wow. Wow, Johnny. Wow.
Well, if it's like, hey, you have an option for a 6 or a 7 or 8 or 9, would I want the 6 again?
No, I'm saying like, would
If
you
those
eat this,
aren't an option, it's like, hey, all we have are 6s. Would you eat it?
would you eat this pizza again? Or is it like,
I'd eat a lot of stuff again.
oh my god.
I'd eat some
the worst.
4s. I'd eat 4s again if I had to. Food is food.
Okay, so this wouldn't be one that you would ever want again. Okay. Alright.
No, it was still good.
At least you're honest. I thought it was really good. But yeah, so you say 6?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
So I'll let you do that math. I don't know.
Well, it's like a 6.8
Okay.
So we'll say 6.8.
Okay.
I'm not terribly mad at that rating. It's great pizza. It looked good. It tasted good.
Yeah.
I think I rolled the dough a little bit too thin on the bottom, so it was a little bit floppy. You can see when I picked up the middle, it just kind of because the
There's one time I had to like roll it to pick it up and then like unroll it in my mouth.
yeah, because the olive oil also softens it up. So I guess in the future, if I'd redid this one, I'd make the crust a little bit thicker, just so it holds better.
Mm-hmm. I definitely to me this is like a base layer, and then you put more stuff on it.
You would want to put more stuff on it?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Like
What meat?
meat, pepperoni.
See, you're like the meat
55.
lovers, right? You like all that.
I like meat. Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken will probably be pretty good too.
A chicken caprese.
Chicken or pepperoni, I think would be the best.
Pepperoni. Pepperoni is so greasy though.
Mm. Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing I don't like. Like pepperoni tastes good,
Mm.
but like when you hold the pizza up and it's just a puddle of grease.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah. So all right, well 6.8 for the caprese. That's
Caprese.
you have to say it like that.
Yeah.
Caprese.
Cool, man.
Well, there you go. There's Joshua. A little more Joshua for you. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because I'm going to be thinking about the sun rotation and the moon and the earth. I'm going to have to go watch like the rotation and then maybe like
look up YouTube videos of like what really happened in this passage.
I'm gonna have to get a modular version of the solar system in a rotation where I can click on it and stop something and then see if anything changes and then start it again. Because in my mind, I think something would change.
No, just visually things would change, but nothing would change.
Well, visually is still a change.
But it's nothing important.
Nothing important.
Yeah.
Everything is important.
No, there's not at all.
See, this is why we're not on the same wavelength.
Oh man.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Podcast over.